I'm Helen and I'm a mum to a young son who's nearly 3. Bacteria sometimes don't get killed by the antibiotics effectively and then carry on making you poorly. So you might then need stronger and stronger antibiotics, and we might also reach a point where even they don't work, and that does happen to some people. It happened to me when I was prescribed antibiotics for mastitis that didn't work, and then I had to have much stronger ones because my infection had developed into sepsis. I sort of was, proper flu-like symptoms and feeling just probably the worst I've ever felt, to be honest, and the pain was worse than labour. All down my arm, I couldn't really pick my son up. I was very surprised when antibiotics didn't initially work for me. I'd been used to the idea that, you get an infection, it's easily treated with a tablet and you feel better and everything's fine. So it was a real shock to me that they didn't work. The thing that scares me the most about antibiotic resistance is that I think it could very likely become the next pandemic. If we run out of options for treating infections, then we could go back to the Victorian era or before, when people just would die of very common infections. These things can get really serious, and it would be quite a scary world to live in if the treatments that we've relied on for infections don't work anymore. One key message I'd like to get across would be that resistant infections can happen to anybody. We all need to be really careful about requesting antibiotics if we don't have an infection, and being aware that they don't treat things like viruses, colds and flu, and also ensuring that if we do need to take them for something and we have an infection, that we finish the course and follow the directions. And that we just treat them really carefully and with respect, because we do need them. Antibiotics are life-saving, but the resistance problem is getting worse. So as well as encouraging everyone to be responsible about their use, we also really need to have new antibiotics developed to coming through the pipeline, to make sure that they can deal with resistant infections and continue to benefit people and to save lives. It was really great to hear that there was a charity, Antibiotic Research UK, that actually works to do this, so supporting patients but also funding scientific research to enable this to happen.